bought it and I was like, yo, it's fire too.
That tastes really fucking good.
Yeah.
Bang!
Wild. Let's start off with what's going on Sunday.
Oh, so we're starting.
Yeah.
We're live. So this Sunday is...
What is it, like the 23rd? Is that the date?
No, 22nd.
22nd?
The 22nd, Madcap and Irie Kitchen are collabing to do a dinner.
Whoa.
3 main courses, a couple appetizers, 30 people, plated.
Only 30 tickets?
Only 30 tickets.
Whoa.
So, super limited.
So get them now.
So get them now. Come hang out with me, fam, Sam.
I'll be there.
And everybody else. So.
I'll be there. Madcap's pairing drinks, right?
Yep, Madcap's pairing drinks.
Pairing coffee or?
Obviously, some coffee drinks. Obviously, a lot of decaf because it's dinner time.
Yeah.
But they also have a cool menu themselves, so we're just collabing on the food, the energy, the vibe, making this work. And this is probably one of many, but it'd be great to come share the first one with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. Little shameless plug. Man, no guest. We had a guest lined up. Didn't work out. That's all we're going to say on that. Yeah, it's been a while since me and you just sat down.
Yeah, it's been like...
I feel like we haven't talked about anything in a while.
I know. So what's new?
Shit. New music?
Yeah, what's new music?
I feel like we have to catch up.
What's new in culture for you? What are things you've been thinking about?
What have I been thinking about? Think about esports a lot. You want a little esports update?
Yeah.
All right, boom. So, let's say 15 years ago, the biggest team in esports was founded called Optic Gaming, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you ever heard that name?
I've heard of Optic.
You've heard that name?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're like hands down the biggest team. Yeah. And the reason they were the biggest team is because they were the only team for probably 10 years that was making videos and not just competing in tournaments. So every other team was like in a million games, but the only difference is Optic documented it.
Yeah.
So they created videos, and it's actually, for me, it's the reason I fell in love with content was because of them. So they had probably 10 players, and every player had a YouTube channel, and they had a few podcasts going and whatever. So everyone loves them because they were the only team that you could actually like get to know them on a personal level, right? And then 2 years ago, probably, or a year ago, they sold to an investor for a bunch of millions, hundreds of millions, because basically they were forced to because all the other teams were getting invested in. Yeah. So they couldn't afford to keep up with salaries and buyouts and stuff. So they were kind of forced to invest. And so, as I'm sure you know, when you get desperate, you make a bad decision. Yeah. So they went with, I believe, the owner of the Texas Rangers. So the baseball team, I think, is the people that invested in it. And they founded like a parent company. Yeah. But they kept the same CEO, this guy named Hex. They kept him as the CEO still. Yeah. But when you sell, so he doesn't have majority ownership, he still gets told what to do.
He's a boss.
So basically, I won't go into like details, but over the past year, people have left and they've dropped some people that, you know, the fans weren't excited about. And like all their content started to get like super selly. I don't know how to say it. Like, they sold out basically. Yeah. Like all their videos were promos for products and stuff. Yeah. And so all like the vlogs and podcasts, all that stopped. Yeah. So come to find out yesterday or 2 days ago, Hex, who was the only person from the original team, like the CEO, he left the organization, sold the rest of his shares. Yeah. And then he joined another team yesterday. He joined NRG. And for people that don't know, A-Rod is invested in NRG, Shaq, J-Lo, who else is over there? They got Marshawn Lynch as an investor. Yeah. So he basically joined like this up-and-coming all-star team of esports. Yeah. So I'm not going to be surprised if we start seeing like some Shaq playing Call of Duty videos. Yeah. It's going to be crazy.
That's crazy.
So now he's the co-CEO of NRG. And now through all those connections, he's got all these connections with celebrities now. Yeah, like he's got connections with Shaq, and Lord knows Shaq's got mad connection. You know,
J-Lo, that's it.
So like, I think, like I'm gonna start paying more attention than I am because I really think esports is about to just blow up.
No, that world to me, crazy.
It's crazy. You got kids making millions of dollars, bro.
Like I almost wish just like there's two things I think about. It's like, man, if I took baseball seriously, right, and play a sport like that, right,
that Jamaican blood in you,
right, like, for example, someone like that, crazy, right, get the check. Also, though, I played video games, but I didn't really take them that seriously. Like, that is crazy that you can play video games and make
like 2 weeks ago.
Like, isn't Nate Shot one of them? I've seen his stuff.
Yeah, Nate Shot owns a team called 100 Thieves. And Drake invested like $30 million into them. Yeah. They raised $350 million.
Crazy.
It's insane. Like, the money in it is insane.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, there was a tournament for one of the most popular games, Dota. And the first place prize was $15 million between 5 people. Yeah. Can you imagine that?
Yo.
Just from one weekend, you make $3 million.
Let's play some games, bro.
You know how long it would take us to catch up?
Yeah. Probably a lot. But how would we play not to be good?
That's the thing, like, not only do you make money, you know I'm down. Not only do you make money off the tournament winnings, but you're probably streaming on Twitch, so you're making money off that. You're probably making YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And you get salaried to be on this team.
Yeah.
And you're probably selling clothes and merch because you got all these fans. Bro, it's like the amount of money.
I heard California just passed that college students can now get paid through endorsements. You heard about that?
Yeah. California's the first state.
Yeah. I think that's smart.
That's how it should be.
California sports are about to get so much better.
Yeah. Because everyone's going to go out west.
Yeah.
You already want to be there anyway.
You want to be there.
Yeah. I think that's a step in the right direction. Like, in my opinion, there's a lot of people that disagree with this, but in my opinion, athletes should get paid, and the university should be the one paying the athletes.
100%.
But the fact that they can at least make money off endorsements is definitely a step in the right direction.
Yeah, 100%.
Because there's no reason why.
If a coach can get paid $9 million a year, they can pay that.
And that's, bro, people love to say,
people
love to say that there's not enough money at the end of the day. Like, the schools invest so much money into the sport that there's really not that much profit. But it's like, you got the coaches making $7 million, $9 million. Take one of those millions
and split between
the team. You know what I mean? Like, $1 million.
Why does your school have $9 million to pay a coach? Like, what do you mean there's not enough money?
No, like,
why are they flying around in jets?
Yeah.
Like college sports are bigger than the professional sports. Like,
in some cases, I think. Yeah, I don't. It's especially like at certain times.
Bro, I heard more people talking about
March
college
Madness
ball.
is the biggest thing.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, like, we don't care. I heard more people talking about college ball everything versus professional ball anything.
Yeah,
like,
especially football.
Now the NBA is interesting because, like, how this year is gonna look, because, like, everyone's like, oh, actually everyone has a good team pretty much. But that wasn't like that for years. Yeah, the last like 10 years was not like that. So like, but in college is like every year. Like,
you never know what's gonna happen.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, college football is a little bit different because Alabama and them.
Yeah,
but like college basketball, like, it's crazy from the start of March till what's after March, April.
I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know. Okay, start of March until a month later. All anyone cares about is college basketball.
Facts.
And none of those players get paid a dime.
And like, my biggest thing is like, these kids go so hard. And like, they could get hurt and ruin their professional career. Yeah. Because they got hurt bad in college career.
Was that Kevin Ware? His basketball career was over. Bro. Yeah, he was balling. His career was over.
His career was over after that.
Imagine if Derrick Rose's injury was in college.
Yeah. Yeah. Over. That's why all of them do one and done. Yeah. I think they're gonna see way more retention, right? And you're gonna get kids playing harder to get the endorsements.
Yeah, like, think about if they were paid. Yeah. Like, then I bet you some of the players would stay 4 years.
They would.
You know? Okay, if I stay here, I'm gonna still make like $200,000, $300,000. Like, I might as well stay.
Might as well stay.
You know? But, and it's, think about like Xavier Tillman. Yeah. Like, he's got a wife and a kid. Yeah. What if he gets hurt?
Exactly.
And then all that money that he's working so hard to get to, he never gets to see it because it gets hurt.
Exactly. He's bringing to the school. Crazy. Nah. So I think I heard about that. I think that's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a step in the right direction. Definitely.
I saw a stat that Tim Tebow could have made $50K off his jersey sales.
Really?
Well, the time he was in college. That's how many jerseys he sold. That's off royalties.
Yeah.
because he was like,
and he could have done appearances. And,
yeah, like he was like the number 3 or 4 top selling jersey when he was in college. $50K on royalties.
Think about him. He never really made it in the NFL.
Yeah.
So
he's
like
playing baseball now, right?
I think he's done with baseball too. I think he's doing like
he's done with sports
analyst stuff. Damn. No, he's on like the ESPN side of it. But think about that, like he never got to see his NFL money.
Yeah.
Like, and because he didn't make money in college.
Exactly.
You know,
a lot of these kids, like, you know, they're not from families where they have money.
No, exactly.
So
that's why they're one and done, because they got to go get the money because you got people waiting for you. Yeah. And put yourself in their shoes. Like if you're getting paid nothing versus getting paid $1 million. Like what?
And think about the kids who are not good enough to go pro, but are good enough to play college.
Yeah. Right.
That's a great money maker. Right. And, like, and relationships.
Even if they get paid $50K.
Building brands. Like I think she's our team for brands to play in a space without professional players, but they still have a brand because they're famous at college. Yeah. There's probably like huge money in that. Mm-hmm. Like I know there's one kid I saw one of his videos. He's like a kicker. He's a YouTuber though. I think he quit.
Oh really?
I think he quit his team because they said that he had to stop YouTubing. He could because it said that players can't make money, and they deemed his ad revenue as money while playing. So I think he left school.
Good for him.
To be a YouTube
kicker?
Yeah. But he tried to use his platform to get, obviously, opportunities like bigger jobs and stuff. I don't know how well.
He's trying to make it to the NFL?
Yeah. I don't know if he actually got to NFL or not. I haven't kept up that much.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah. But, like, for example, like, I felt that was like, who cares if he's making money off YouTube videos? Like, he's worked hard for
exactly. That. Like, it's not like that school is going to take. It's not like they're going to make videos. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, it's not competition for you, so why do you care?
Well, now at school, they're trying to, like, send video interns, right? See how they finesse it?
They're trying to make money off everything, but not pay anybody.
Mark Cuban had a really crazy quote, a really good quote. He was like, if your school is building buildings, leave that school.
I think you said that to me before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's from Mark Cuban.
Yeah. It just seems like all these colleges care about is expanding.
I'm not throwing shade, but Michigan State has a skyscraper in Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
That don't even add up.
Brand new, too.
Brand new.
And if you've driven around East Lansing, right?
Yeah.
They got some nice buildings over there.
They really do.
They're doing all right.
They're doing all right.
Despite everything that they've gone through in the past 2 years.
Why is the school in Yeah,
it's just wild, man. Especially like basketball, because there's only 15 people on the team.
Yeah.
The coach gets paid $9 million. Take $1 million, divide it by 15. Everybody's living good.
Everyone's straight.
And then say, yeah, you guys can do appearances.
Exactly.
You know, it's like whatever. It's a money game.
Money game.
And the people making these decisions are the ones that make the money off of it. So
and they're mad they can't eat off it. That's why.
Yeah. Whatever.
Imagine like schools like acting like managers for these college players and taking money for appearances.
Yeah, that's the thing. They do all these volunteering things.
Yeah.
And players don't see a dime from it.
Nope.
You think we'll see it in our lifetime? Do you think we'll see paid college athletes?
Oh yeah, my time we're like 50. Yeah.
You think so?
I think for football, for example, because football by then is gonna be on barely around.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So like,
I was having that conversation a while ago.
So like, they're gonna do anything they possibly can to make it entices for someone to play that sport. So
I think there's so many people talking about how unhealthy football is for you and how dangerous it is.
Think about our generation. Think about how like kids in our generation are raised.
Yeah,
most of them probably won't force their kid to play football.
Would you let your kid play football?
He wanted to, yeah.
Really?
But like when I think about it though, like knowing like the sport, I wouldn't encourage it. Mm-hmm. Like I wouldn't be like, you gotta play football. Yeah. I'd be like, hey, tennis is dope. Just saying.
Tennis is dope.
Keep your brain.
You ever try rowing?
and it's lucrative. Like,
yeah,
you know, like
for real. That's what you need to get your kid playing is tennis or golf.
Yeah. Tennis. My prediction is tennis will get really big.
You ever watch like real competitive tennis?
Yes, bro.
It's actually entertaining.
Very entertaining. It's 1v1.
And it's hype.
Highly
scream
athletic.
at each other.
Like it's a hard sport, and like just seeing like someone's hitting that at 120 miles per hour,
and they're hitting it back. They're volleying at 120.
Yeah.
Like what?
Like what?
Yeah, like watching Serena Williams, bro. Like it's so fun to watch.
Yeah.
You ever watched women's college volleyball?
No. Oh yeah.
That shit's fun to watch too.
I have seen some. I've seen
that's fun to watch. Yeah. I like watching volleyball.
I bet you do.
Just I like playing. I'm a Powerball champion. Shout out to my seniors at EK. Powerball champion.
I was Powerball?
There's a men's volleyball.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the seniors would play the juniors.
Oh. I wasn't that cool. I didn't get invited to that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Or I probably didn't get
I was a little famous.
A little fame.
I played a minute and a half.
Hey, that's
I played
solid.
for 2 possessions. I got scored on. They took me out, and then I didn't play.
That's solid, yo.
It was all right. I was talking shit though the whole time.
Yo, there's so much value in that. I feel like you need someone that can talk shit.
Yeah,
that's me,
bro. On every team I've ever been on, my job.
Yeah,
I've always said this. Unless I'm good.
Yeah,
which most of the time I wasn't.
But
yeah, my job was to talk shit and then get my teammates hype. That was it. When I played water polo, that was it. That was my job. I got my teammates excited and I got the other team angry.
At your local basketball court, I'm there talking the most shit.
When was the last time you played basketball for real?
Bro, I haven't touched a basketball since I messed up my knee.
How long ago was that? Like 2 years?
Yeah.
Damn.
Scarred.
Damn.
I shot around. I'm worse than I was before. I'm worse than I was before. So like, I didn't really bounce. There's nothing to really bounce back to. But
what was it about growing up? Why weren't you attracted to sports?
I
was
played
it just
them.
your friends didn't really play sports?
No, all my friends play sports. I played them. I liked it. I don't know. I think like I knew I wasn't the best. Like I remember playing football and realizing like, you know what? Like I'm not gonna go pro doing this.
Yeah,
it's like a weird thing.
So instead of wasting your time, you're just like,
yeah. Cause like I just like I don't. Cause I think I'm such an observer, and I think I was able to like peep things before other people peeped it. So like I'll be able to see like, for example, like me, if one of my friends and I are playing soccer, for example, I'll be able to see that like, yo, this person is just naturally just better than everybody else.
Yeah.
Because we've been practicing every single day together.
Yeah.
And he's doing things in the game that we didn't practice. I'm saying like we practice together every day. Yeah. Like how did you touch it, spin, pass it, get the ball back and score? That's talent.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
So, and I care more about money. Like my bet was that like, all right, cool. Hopefully I can make a lot of money when I'm older.
Yeah.
So
I think going back to like the college paid thing.
Baseball, I was decent at. I was pretty good at baseball.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, so think about it like this. Like most people pick up whatever sport they fall in love with at like 6 or 7, whatever, like early, like 8 maybe. And you have to play until you're like 21 to ever make $1 from it.
Yeah, it's a commitment.
You know? So it's like you have to play for 15 years and be better than like 99% of the other people you play against to ever make $1 from it.
Exactly.
So is there even a point?
I think if you actually believe that you can, like, there's people who have like, I feel like the talent to be like, or see like, or say something like, if I put enough work in, I can actually be really good. If that's you as a person, if you really believe that, if you put a little bit more work, not like, man, I'm trying to make it to the league, I think I can make, like, if you know, like, yo, if I just like work a little harder, I can go pro, you should 100% go for it.
Definitely.
If you're aspirational and you really want to play in the league, but you don't know if you can make it.
There's like any doubt.
Like I think like it's like great for you to try, right? And like never give up on your dream, because sometimes with school you're at or like your situation, you can be like not recognized, right? But like deep down when you sleep at night, this has to be something that you know you can do, not what you want to do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like, yeah, I feel like anytime I hear like sport people talk about sports, like Michael Jordan just knew if he put a little more work in, he'd go to the league. You know what I'm saying?
He got cut in high school.
He got cut in high school, right?
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant knew if he just shot a little bit more. Like, because you're already playing at that level. Like,
yeah. So
for me, that's crazy mindset. Like, you never had that feeling before. You know what I'm saying? Imagine like,
that's true. Because I mean, there's things you learn in sports that you're not going to learn anywhere else.
Yeah. So imagine being so good at a sport, like, oh, if I worked on my left hand more, I like I don't see how anyone could ever stop me.
Yeah.
Imagine just being that good at something.
Yeah.
Oh, if that's you, fuck, go for it.
Run for it.
Forget your left hand.
Shit. We started playing basketball again.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, like, unstoppable. Like,
Yeah. No, that's true.
You know? Or you, like, finesse
especially in a sport like basketball, like, the best people are in the NBA. Like,
literally.
Very rarely do you see someone who's NBA caliber playing in EuroLeague. Like,
exactly.
If you're good enough, you're in the NBA.
EuroLeague is crazy, too. But, like,
EuroLeague is crazy.
I'd be saying, like, yo, like, it's funny because, like, we get into sports and you call people trash.
Yeah.
And you forget how good that person actually really is. Like, the person who gets like, this is why, like, basketball and, like, soccer, to me, is one of the craziest sports. Because, like, there's hard work. Everyone works hard to be there, to stay on the team. Mm-hmm. And then, like, obviously some people get comfortable with the millions they make and that adjusts their future. Yeah. But it's crazy to me, like, the talent. I was listening to the HBO thing with, like, Kevin Love talking about LeBron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, like, you forget how good Kevin Love was in college. You also forget how good he was in NBA.
Yeah, those years in Minnesota.
Yeah, you forget that he was putting up 26, like
20 and 10 every night,
every
25
night.
and 10.
Like, all right,
those are like if he kept doing that for his whole career, those are like Hall of Fame numbers. 25 and 10
to go to the Cavs. You'd be like, bro, get him out of here, bro. He's trash, bro. Like,
yeah, it is funny how quickly people forgot how good he is.
And then, like, he's talking about it. He was like, yo, it's like, and Kevin Hart is funny, but, like, he was like, LeBron's here. Like, he's like to play with LeBron is crazy. Yeah. And you're talking about someone like Kevin Love, who's like literally
all-star, like
one of the best players to ever play the game. That's why he's in the NBA. Mm-hmm. To say LeBron's at a whole nother level. Yeah. That's what I realized at a young age. That talent, that like, that's just remarkable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because like, this hard work can only get you to so far. Then, like, it's over, like, oh, I'm just really good at
Then it's just, like, the intangibles.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I just see things. Yeah. My perspective on this makes me this good at
Kevin Love's got a really interesting story because I think he did a Players Tribune article talking about his mental health. Yeah. And
he did.
Like, I think that probably played a part into it. Like, he was, in Minnesota, he was the guy. Yeah. And then he goes to Cleveland, and he's the scapegoat just by default. Yeah. Like, he put up 10 and 10 a night, like, which is not amazing, but
he did his job.
15 and 10 maybe, like, it gets the job done. Like, that's a great stat in the NBA. Like, that you can get 15 and 10. Like, he wasn't an all-star anymore. Yeah. But I didn't actually read the Players Tribune article, but I'm sure that's what he talks about. Like, coming from a spot where in Minnesota everyone loved you, and then you go to Cleveland and everyone wants you dead. Like, that's probably what Chris Bosh, he went through the same thing. Yeah. He was the scapegoat, even though he's a Hall of Famer. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's part of it. And, like, tied into business, too. Like, it's like, there's leagues, right? Yeah. There's KDL, so that's the local, or KBL. Like, KDL, like this library.
Did you play in KBL?
Yeah, I was in the library all the time. But, right, KBL, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's a league, right? Yep. That's, like, good. Yeah. Right, then there's, AAU, travel teams. Leagues of that.
Where that's better. You'll run into some good kids over there.
Right, and then there's, like, the travel team. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's like, yo,
like the U.S. youth national teams.
Like, so you have to really be good, and your parents have to have some resources for you to be on the team, right? So like, right, so different levels of where you play at and what level of good you can be. I think the NBA or sports show that off, and I think it's the same parallels in business. Like, you can be the man in Minnesota, right? Yeah, the man.
That's a good point.
Your team, your world. Doing it, and then try to go play in the big leagues and be like a nobody. Yeah. It's crazy. But then the decision is like, would you rather have 100% of 5 or 5% of 100?
Yo, that's deep. Yeah, what's funny when you said that, where my head went is like, walking around Chicago. There's probably, if you walked around Chicago for an hour, you probably would see like 20 millionaires, right? Yeah. But if you have a million, or like if you're a millionaire in Grand Rapids, you're one of a select few probably.
Yeah. Well, there's actually a lot.
Is there a lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like
more than I would think?
More than you would think.
Okay. Because like if I was going to take a guess, I'd assume there's like 20 millionaires in the city of Grand Rapids.
I think if I'm right, and I could be wrong, don't quote me on this, I think Grand Rapids has some of the highest per capita millionaires. If
For real? Correct,
because of Amway. Yeah, or at least 1%ers. It might not be
because Amway made so many millionaires.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Okay.
I think like
I guess I still would have said like 20.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like
maybe that's a bad example, but I'm saying like let's switch it to like fucking Iowa. Like if you're a millionaire in Iowa, you're one of a select few. But if you're a millionaire in Chicago, you're one of many.
So in Michigan, there's 214,000 millionaires in Michigan household. So we're number 20
in the whole state.
In the whole state. Isn't that crazy?
I can't tell. Is that high or low? I
guess
I can't like wrap my head around.
I mean, there's like I don't know how many people are in Michigan. But
yeah,
like,
yeah, I don't know.
It's more than
that sounds high. Like
sounds, but it's low. It's like 1%.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So we're according to this article, we're number 28 on the list.
Interesting.
Nationwide. Sorry, I'm trying to skim through this. In 2010, it said Michigan had one of the worst.
It's changed a lot since 2010.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
so yeah, there's a lot of millionaires. I'm trying to find the thing for Grand Rapids.
Maybe there's more in Grand Rapids than I know about.
Yeah.
I'm just like, to me, when I think about the city, I feel like there's a few people that own a lot, you know?
Yeah, there is.
Like, I feel like, or when I think about it, I think there's like 10 people that own the whole city. So to me, like in my head, that's like, okay, there's probably like 20 or 30 millionaires. But I mean, like if you're the 100th person in Amway, you're a millionaire. So there's 100 right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
that's something I don't give enough credit to. Like the 500th person who got a job at Apple is probably a millionaire right now. You know? You're
right.
I would love to know how many millionaires Apple's created. That'd be fun.
Probably a lot. Hold on. I'm trying to find this, guys. I remember I saw something. I was like freaking out.
What, like the number?
Yeah, because it's more than what you think. Cause I know like East Grand Rapids, or like Forest Hills or Cascades, like one of the richest cities in Michigan.
And in the whole state?
Yeah.
Wow.
So let me find this. I'm about to find it. Isn't that crazy though?
While he's doing that, I'll tell a story. I was driving through East Grand Rapids today, since we were talking about it, and to this day, I have never seen as beautiful of homes and as unique homes as I have in East Grand Rapids.
Oh my God, they're so beautiful.
Some of the, just besides the fact that they're massive and they're big yards, some of them are just so unique, and you could tell they hired an architect to actually build them their home.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I would love to know how much a real architect charges to design you a fucking home.
So the median income in Cascade Township is $104,000. That's
the average income?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy. And the cost of living is not even that much higher over there.
Okay.
So they pay a little bit more in taxes.
East Grand Rapids, the average income is $112,000.
Oh my God.
Remember, this is
that's crazy.
So there's 2 cities in Grand Rapids that are on this list.
Yeah. So there's probably 20 and 30 millionaires.
Okay.
Just over
Third
there.
city, Ada. 120. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Okay. We got more money than I give us credit for.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
121,000 is the average median household in Ada. The average. No. You know how crazy.
You know what? I think the problem is just where me and you grew up.
Oh, we didn't
East Grand Rapids is over there. We don't even think about that. Yeah. It's a whole different.
Ada's number 7 in Michigan.
In Michigan?
Yeah.
Wow.
Know what number 2 is?
Please tell me it's East Grand Rapids.
No, it's Traverse City.
Really?
Average income $152,000.
Traverse City?
Traverse City.
Is it nice? I've never been there.
Traverse City is nice, bro.
Is it?
Yeah, it's UP area.
So it's outdoorsy.
I mean, Bloomfield, obviously.
Yeah.
172. But Ada to be number 7.
172 in Bloomfield?
Yeah, average.
Wow.
Average medium household.
That's crazy.
But for Ada to be number 7.
That's nice.
That's 15 minutes.
Is Ada the nicest place around here?
Yeah.
The highest?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think I think it's just where we were from.
And this is from 2011 to 2015. That's like that data.
Damn.
So like
So it's only higher now.
Yeah.
We got more people making more money.
So the funny thing though about what I would say about Grand Rapids, going back to your millionaire's comment, is that people here don't flaunt their money.
This is very true.
So
well,
in different ways.
I think one thing I've noticed that frustrates me, I think we've talked about this. I think people flaunt in conversation, but people don't actually flaunt. Like the difference between us and like LA, to me is people out there like really flaunt, like really have the nicest cars and the nicest homes, nicest clothes. But like here, I think people just talk about it. Does that make sense? Like people talk about where they vacation and this and like, that, but like you don't really like no one really drives Lambos and pulls up in Gucci.
The roads are bad.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So like, and no one's really like rocking Gucci and Louis Vuitton. You know what I mean? Like if you are, you're rocking like a piece. You know?
But they also be wearing brands like you don't even know, bro.
Yeah, I think that's like our age, like the youth.
Yeah.
But like if I see someone who's successful, like they're probably driving like a Cadillac, which is obviously a nice car, but it's not some luxury car.
But this is where I got messed up and where you get messed up. How much you think a brand new Cadillac Escalade costs?
And, well, I know Escalades are expensive. Those are like over $100K, right?
I think so. I think you option it out to be like $100K or like at least $80,000. Grand Rapids people are really good at spending money on Michigan stuff that you don't think is a lot of money. Like
the only reason I know that is because Cadillac's my favorite brand.
Yeah, you really do like Cadillacs.
I love Cadillacs.
You still like Cadillacs?
Hell yeah. It was CTS. That's my dream car.
Really?
Cadillac CTS. Yeah.
Really?
I'm not bougie, bro. That's like a $40,000 car. Like,
I'm not bougie.
That's where I'm at. I don't want like a Lambo. I want like just a little $40,000 car.
Yo, like to be honest, like I like.
But it's gonna be a while. Yeah, you like cars. I'm indifferent. I don't really care. I think I'll drive a Chevy for a long time. Just get me from point A to point B. Let me save up. You know. Sorry guys, I'm doing a lot of Google searches.
You're doing a whole lot of.
Let me just entertain the people.
But I'm just curious to see what a 2020 Escalade is costing right now. Yeah, $97,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like.
Yeah, but like I can't think of the last time I saw someone in an Escalade.
Bro, have you watched? I have.
Like a brand new one?
Brand new one. But
I see Escalades all the time, but not with that new logo.
I have.
You have?
So
okay.
like, but mind you, like I've been in EGR a lot lately and a lot lately. So like for me,
they drive those over there?
Yeah. Okay. So for me, I was like, if you had money, why would you? But then like, why'd you spend $60,000 on the Escalade? But then I started looking them up. So that's when I clarified to make sure I was right.
Yeah.
That's $100K for an SUV. That's a Range Rover, bro.
That is a Range Rover.
This
and it's bigger than a Range Rover, so.
They're just low key with it, bro.
Yeah.
So like for me, it's like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like.
Yeah.
Like to me, I don't
They really do flex in conversation.
People flex in conversation.
So you're not from Michigan.
Like I've been here, I've done this, I know this person.
Yeah.
But they'll never like drive some luxury car.
Yeah, or where? Yeah,
people love to brag. Like people love to brag.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. It's so
they brag in ways that like you have to know what they're talking about, or you just go over your head.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I remember someone was talking about this vacation thing they did, and like it was vacation. Like then you look at the vacation, it's like $50,000 to go. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, now it makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Where it's like other cities are more upfront about it. Like more people are upfront about their money.
Yeah,
but here it's just like all conversational.
And I think like a lot of people are
it's interesting,
like faking it till they make it in other cities, which is like I get trapped to the lure of being in those other cities. And as of lately, I've been like, man, I really want to leave Grand Rapids, but at the same time, like I do not deny the amount of like opportunities in the city. This is like Minnesota and Cavs conversation, right? You staying. Wait, we just talked about that. If you stay in Grand Rapids, you'd be like a Kevin Love. You'd be Kevin Love in Minnesota. Yeah, which doesn't sound amazing.
Yeah, but at the same time,
you might not win the ring. But you can be straight.
I feel like Grand Rapids has a lot of potential to boom soon.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, especially like we talked about last week, but Founders sold. That's going to bring a whole lot of money and publicity to the city. You know, Floyd Mayweather's from here. Yeah, the GOAT.
The GOAT. Never lost.
He doesn't really rep the city though.
I see why though. They didn't show him love in the beginning.
Yeah,
Las Vegas showed him love.
Floyd's interesting, man. I'm very upfront. Like I will pay to see Floyd fight. I love watching Floyd fight, but I pay because I want him to lose. I'm very upfront about it. Yeah.
He's done fighting. I feel like.
Yeah, I think he just put on his Instagram. He's fighting Pacquiao in an exhibition match in Japan. For real.
Why?
Honestly, he said he partnered with some company in Japan.
Yeah.
They must have just given him the bag.
Yeah, they must have.
Especially because it's an exhibition. Like, he's got no reason to fight.
So if he loses, they're going to say he lost. You know that, right?
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Do you think, like,
he might get,
his record will still be undefeated, but do you think people will be like, no, bro, you lost?
I don't know. I think people throw on his loss. Like, I think, like...
Because it's exhibition, so it won't go on his record, win or lose.
Yeah, but like...
So, like, no one will ever know what happened. Obviously, it's the internet, so people will, but...
The fight they fought grossed $600 million.
The first time?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He took $400 million.
Can you imagine? 25 minutes, $400 million? The other side of that, though, people always say, like...
Oh, my God,
he made $400 million.
That doesn't make any sense. I don't think people reckon...
That's like $10,000 a second.
I don't think... Guys, do you guys understand how much that is? LeBron can't even make that.
All right.
Messi can't make that.
Do 25 divided by... Wait.
400?
25 divided by 60. We're going to find out how many... Wait. Hang on.
60.
Oh, yeah, we're going to find out how many seconds are in 25 minutes. 25 divided by 60.
Wait, what? How many seconds?
Am I tripping? Wait.
60 seconds in a minute.
60 times 25. Yeah, 60 times 25.
Why are we doing this?
Because that'll tell us how many seconds. 60 seconds in a minute.
Yeah.
25 minutes. So we're going to find out how many...
1,500 seconds?
1,500 seconds. Now divide 400 million by 1,500. We're going to find out how much money you made a second.
Oh, shit. I didn't hit that backwards.
400 million divided by 1,500.
266.
66,
yeah, a second.
Oh my God!
People made it in a year, bro. People will never make this in
a second.
People will never make this in a lifetime.
That shit is crazy.
Now the crazy thing about boxing, guys, if you're into it, I'm kind of into it, like the business side of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I'm forgetting his name. Haymaker, bro. Wilder.
Deontay,
yeah. He only makes like $3 million a fight. Only.
Yeah, he's getting robbed, Joe.
That's still a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
But like that shows you why Floyd is a genius at this.
Mm-hmm. I think there's so many people out there like me who want to see him lose. So he makes all this money because he knows he's not gonna lose. So he just talks all this shit, puts all these pictures up because he knows he's gonna win. Because like as much as I want him to lose, I do recognize that he is like the best defensive boxer ever. He's only got hit like 5 times ever.
He only looked like he was gonna lose. I think 3 times.
Yeah, if that.
It's crazy. Like, you know how hard is it to like be that good at business, talk that much shit,
and back it up every
single time. Like, to be honest,
he's a boss, bro.
Like people like, and I think the reason why he's so successful and hasn't lost, and this is a cool theory for us to debate, unless you agree with me, is I think people that fight him, play like I don't know. People say like either like you're playing to win, right? But I think some people play like not to lose, right?
Like he gets in their head.
Yeah.
I mean that's
so the people that are playing not to lose
go ahead.
Believe in their brain that they're gonna knock him out, but they also know if they do lose, it's not gonna be that bad. Conor McGregor lost and walked away with 90 mil,
and arguably more fans.
And more fans
because he did pretty good.
If you fight Floyd, it's a check regardless.
Yeah. I mean that's why Conor McGregor got so good.
Yeah,
is because what he would do is he would get in your head and then beat you.
Yeah,
but the problem is he ran up against Nate Diaz, who if anyone like really watches UFC, like Nate Diaz isn't even like a top tier guy. Like he's a great fighter.
Yeah,
but he's nowhere near like a top 5 dude, right? But he didn't care that Conor was talking shit.
Yeah.
Like he's from Compton. Like he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Who's this Irish one? Like, what?
So like he beat him. Yeah. Because he didn't get in his head. And then Conor won the rematch because Conor's actually a top 5 guy.
Yeah.
So like eventually he was gonna win. But then he runs into Khabib, who really doesn't get phased. by nothing and is actually a top 5 guy.
Yeah.
So he just gets mauled to death.
Exactly. Gets destroyed.
Yeah.
And wants a rematch.
Yeah. And I think the thing with Floyd is he never really fought. Like he beat Canelo. I don't know. I'm not like a big boxing guy, so it's hard for me to comment.
He's fought like a lot of good fighters.
He beat Canelo
Arguably,
before he was in his prime.
Yeah.
He beat Pacquiao after his prime. And then I don't know nothing about it. So then,
but like the question is, if Floyd was in his prime the whole time then? Come on now.
That's what I'm saying. I don't watch enough.
We have to have a fair conversation.
Yeah.
So like for me is like, I think that Floyd brings a different type of intimidation to the game. And boxing is a different sport.
It definitely is.
So
one-on-one,
way more strategy than people realize.
Yeah,
right.
It's a chess game.
It's a chess game,
especially if you watch like Floyd fight. Like,
exactly, and like a lot of them are very smart in their head. I just feel like the stage when you're fighting a Mayweather is just crazy.
Yeah, yeah, and especially since you're
there's
talking
so much
about like
pressure.
If you're Deontay Wilder,
if you win, I think you're gonna walk away with like 200, 300 mil.
Yeah, and you're instantly the biggest superstar on the planet. Like
that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, especially if you're coming from like if you made like 200,000 your last fight, and now you're making like $5 million.
Exactly.
You don't know what to do.
Crazy. Yeah. And the thing on top of that, which is also very scary, is that he's really good.
Yeah.
And and
you can't hit him.
You can't hit him, so that's frustrating. Like you watch people's fights, is like they're really not hitting him, bro.
No.
Like you know how frustrating that must be,
bro. Think of 50 fights, and there's like 15 rounds.
Yeah.
So we'll just say that.
Yeah, he's gonna go all the way.
So we'll say like over 500 rounds.
Yeah.
And he's only got hit like 5 times. like what can you do with that?
Nothing.
No, nothing. And one of those punches was from Conor McGregor.
Exactly.
Like
kind of.
Conor was like 43.
Yeah.
Or Floyd was like 43. Like,
yeah.
I'm talking like against real boxers. They got hit like 4 times.
Yeah. It must be so frustrating. Like swinging, just keep missing.
That's like shooting air balls,
bro,
one-on-one
repeatedly,
and there's fans cheering you,
and there's no reason why.
Yeah, nah, that's like a different level.
I think like he's not. I know he's probably not like he's smart. He's probably not hitting the hardest, but that like couple of jabs he's throwing at you must be the most annoying thing ever.
Yeah.
Remember, you're like swinging your heart out, gonna catch him.
And he's just like pepping you.
Because in your brain, you know, like if I catch him, he's gonna get knocked out.
Yeah.
That's why he's ducking and he's running. The thing is, you can't catch him. So as soon as you're all punched out and you catch your breath, he's coming like.
Yeah.
It's like, bro.
That's the thing about being defensive is you're saving all this energy.
Yeah, you are.
And then like when it's time to swing, like you can.
You got it.
Yeah, Floyd's crazy.
He picks somebody apart. Shout out to Floyd, man.
Yeah. On the boxing tip, KSI Logan Paul rematch is booked.
Is that a thing?
And it's under Eddie Hearn. For people who don't know, Eddie Hearn. I don't know how to say his name. He is Anthony Joshua's promoter.
Yeah. So
this thing is actually getting promoted by real boxing people.
R.I.P. Anthony Joshua.
Yeah. He's all right. He'll get the belts back.
That's so disrespectful, bro. I don't
even
even know why he did that.
I hope he gets the belts back.
Like if I was in there box again. That's embarrassing.
I hear you, but at the same time, it could light a fire, and he just runs through everybody. You know what I mean?
Like,
I think
who advised him to do that?
He went in cocky. You know,
who advised? Like, we wanted to see Anthony Joshua and Wilder. That's all we wanted to see.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the problem with dragging this out.
Exactly. That's why Floyd Mayweather didn't give him credit.
Deontay versus Fury.
Yeah.
And then they should have booked the rematch immediately.
Yeah.
And then whoever won should have fought Anthony.
And that should just
chill. And then whoever won that should have fought
because it is one of those sports where you can get caught.
Yeah.
And like it was a decision, right?
No, he got KO'd.
Right?
Yeah.
But like when he got back up.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're like.
Yeah, yeah.
And he got knocked down a couple times.
He got knocked down 5 times in that fight. 3 times in 1 round.
So that also shows you that like Wilder would have won.
Yeah, I think like
100%.
Like there's a little.
He was all hype.
No disrespect to Andy Ruiz, but like he's not punching like Deontay.
He's not. He pulled up not ready.
That's what I'm saying.
He wasn't even ready to fight.
How are you playing like that? Like,
but
hearing him talk, he's all about legacy. So it's like in all the pregame or pre-fight rituals, in all the pre-fight interviews, he's saying like, "Yeah, I'm not trying to look through my opponent. Like I'm focused on him." So I was like, "Okay, his head's in the right place."
Yeah.
It's like, man, like I refuse to believe that Andy Ruiz is better than him.
Yeah.
I really think Anthony Joshua just came in underprepared.
Yeah, but he was better that day, right?
Or his head was just in another place.
And I think there's more at stake for Anthony. If he knew if he won, Anthony Joshua didn't take, again, like you're saying, wasn't ready, didn't take it serious.
No.
took a big fat L.
I just don't get it. Like Anthony and Deontay have been talking shit for like 3 years.
Yeah. I think they're trying to.
Everyone wants to see the fight. Like book the fight. Yeah. Make the money. Like you guys are gonna get paid.
I'm not gonna lie though. Anthony Joshua ruined the bag for everybody.
What you mean? Because he's the highest paid?
No, but he lost to.
Yeah.
Like
that's the thing is like fighting Anthony Joshua is the money fight.
Yeah, that could have been $100 million fight.
So like Deontay's money's getting messed up by
because
Anthony
he lost.
Losing. Yeah.
Because half people are like, bro, we're not gonna watch that fight because he got knocked out by a scrum.
I think if Anthony Joshua comes out with a fire and knocks out Andy Ruiz in like the first couple rounds, I think he'll be back.
He has a lot to prove, bro.
He has a lot to prove. A lot of people are doubting him right now.
He has to get his belts back, and he has to beat a lot of people for him to even get the respect to fight a Wilder.
I think he has to beat Andy Ruiz, obviously. And honestly, I think they have to do a trilogy fight, and he has to beat him again. I think he has to prove to the world that he can beat him. You know?
Yeah. And Ruiz is probably just there for the ride, bro.
Bro, he's just chilling. Like, bro, before the Anthony Joshua fight, he made like $80K off his last fight. He beats Anthony Joshua and makes like $5 million.
That's crazy. The bets are crazy.
And what's crazy about it, that was he had like a 2-week notice.
Yeah.
2 weeks out.
Yeah, it was like super short notice.
It's crazy, man. Boxing's wild. Anyway, so back to KSI Logan Paul.
That sounds like crazy.
Like
they're boxing.
There's like real money in YouTube boxing.
There really
it's
is.
Crazy,
bro. It's the youth.
So to say that, if anybody wants these hands, me and Vince 2-on-2, anybody throw these hands for a couple million.
I'll throw the hands with somebody right now.
What podcast wants it?
What podcast want the hands?
Yo, we should start podcast beef.
We should
like talk shit about other shows. That'd be funny.
Only Logan, y'all trash.
Y'all show ass. It's crazy. Like I think the rumor was that KSI and Logan Paul both made like $20 million off their first fight.
But then they give away the charity or no?
No, I didn't hear that. Did you hear that?
I thought they fought for charity, right? Or
no. That was like real promotion, real fight.
Really?
Yeah.
20 mil?
20 million.
You think more money than it, bro? Having a brand.
That might be exaggerated. Maybe it was 20 mil between the both of them.
Yeah.
But because I know that
wasn't it technically a tie?
It was they drew. All
right, who thinks it'll win
this time?
Yeah.
In my opinion, I actually think that Logan Paul won the first time. And like if you just look at him, like Logan Paul is more athletic. And also this time they're not wearing head guards, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah.
What'd you just read?
Bro.
You just read some money or something?
They said that it grossed like 30 to 40 million.
The first fight?
Yeah. YouTube took 30% of the pay-per-view revenue. I don't know why they got 30% of that.
It was on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's $10 to watch.
So they got a 30% share, and then with the 70% remaining, they
35 each.
Yeah. So
it's like 15 million each, probably something like that.
Okay, let's do simple math. 35. Right. Oh shit.
You're gonna have to figure that one out.
Yeah.
This has been a while since I took
math. So YouTube took 10.5
off of the 40.
At the 40. So it's just 30 left.
15 each.
Yeah. Right.
Probably 5 mil to promotion and training and stuff. So they both took home like 10.
Easy.
I'll do a rematch. Just to banter a little bit. But what's crazy is I'm pretty sure for this rematch, they're not wearing any head guards. So they're like actual fighting. Like,
they're actually going to fight.
Yeah. So like someone's probably going to get knocked out.
And the crazy thing
I'm going to watch.
Is like KSI is a genius.
I think they're both really smart.
Well, yeah. But like I remember KSI starting to box just to do it.
Yeah.
Right. He's like, I have to start picking up boxing. Like I'm sure that like
he was hanging out with like Bugsy Malone.
Yeah. So I'm sure on the back end, I think he's actually probably like doing the Floyd Mayweather thing. He probably
just realizes that there's money there. Like,
He probably was like, I can create. And I think Logan Paul, I really don't think is real beef. I think they've said things to like actually make it like I think Logan Paul actually wants to knock him out. I believe that.
Like think about it, like just from that. If someone came to me and you and was like, "Yo, for 6 months you guys gotta act like you hate each other," and you're both gonna make like 10 mil,
exactly.
Bro, it's on site.
It's easy. But,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they got to be talking behind the scenes,
and especially like they both crossed the line.
Yeah.
So I think there's actually some like they're like, bro, I thought it was just business.
Yeah.
And someone actually like
probably
right.
Yeah.
Hype
so
it
they
up.
probably really don't like each other this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet you that's a good point. The
But
first time
also,
it was probably just business.
Yeah.
And this time they're like, no, I really don't like you. Like
I really don't like you.
Yeah.
I genuinely do not like you. I genuinely want to knock
interesting.
you
I think everyone in America knows who Logan Paul is.
Yeah.
But for people that don't know, like KSI has held charity soccer matches in UK, and he's literally sold out a portion because I don't think they had the whole arena open, but he sold out where Manchester United play football.
Yeah.
Like he sold that out. Him and his YouTuber friends.
Yeah.
Like
he's
like they're actually superstars.
Yeah, they are,
and people don't realize that.
No, like that. You know, you're not like the social media stars are the real.
Yeah,
people.
like it. I know it's funny.
And I've been watching KSI for a minute.
Yeah, well, KSI's been around forever. Yeah.
On some weird stuff.
Yeah.
So I remember him like
he used to make
from
FIFA videos.
Yeah,
and then he was making rap videos.
I remember I went from 2 mil to like.
Yeah, he's been around for a while.
Wait, he low key sparked a lot of YouTube culture.
Mm-hmm.
He really has been pioneering a lot of that. The rap videos, like everyone else started rapping because of him.
He was one of the first guys to like do celebrity crossovers.
Yeah,
like he was actually like playing FIFA with celebrities.
Yeah,
like he kind of bridged the gap in a lot of ways.
He really has.
Yeah,
now boxing.
Yeah, and like it's funny. Like everyone likes to make fun of like YouTube personalities and like Instagram personalities, but people really need to understand like Logan Paul actually has 20 million subscribers. KSI really has 20 million subscribers. Yeah. Like, these guys are superstars.
Yeah. And I figuring out how to make money outside of the normal way, which I feel like it's innovative. Is boxing the healthiest way to do it? Probably not.
I mean, if it's one fight, like, you know. How much brain damage can you really get from one fight?
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, healthy for the culture.
Oh, okay.
Like, the people that look up to them, the kids.
Yeah, it's probably not the best way.
But
especially the way they're talking to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like also like these super enormous egos. Like this is.
It's what they want to see, though.
This is Will Smith versus like a Brad Pitt right now.
Yeah.
Like
this is what a Soulja Boy versus Chris Brown.
Yeah.
This is what this is. Like,
yeah, literally.
For the kids.
Crazy.
Like, yeah. There's some serious money in that shit.
The craziest thing is when I think about it, like I remember I wanted to vlog like since I've been like young.
Mm-hmm.
You guys seen Spurts?
Yeah, we've seen a little 6-episode run this summer.
Yeah, might come back for season 2 soon. Yeah. So I feel like it's interesting to like.
We've been talking about it for a while, man. Yeah. Content is king.
Yo, think about it.
Content. That's why I want to get it. That's why I want to get that little warehouse.
Yo, we gotta.
Whatever. Anyway, I got something coming. I got some ideas. Also, shout out to I know he's not watching this, but Pro Call of Duty player Rambo. Got something coming for y'all.
Hey.
Anybody that likes esports, we coming.
We moving the needle just a little bit.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. What else? We haven't talked about music. What you been listening to? Okay,
so
you was it last week you told me to listen to IDK's album?
Yeah.
I like it. I like that a lot. I'd never heard of him.
Yo, cold.
That shit is hot.
Ice
Production
cold.
was nice. I like the theme of the album.
Yes.
I like it, man.
Thought provoking.
He's dope.
He's dope.
Yeah, like he was rapping, like actually lyrical.
Yeah.
But like if you played it at a party, like someone, it would pass at a party.
It will pass.
So he's like really versatile. I liked it.
Hard.
Production was crazy.
I've been listening to like a lot of one-offs lately.
Like singles?
Like just random music.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Andy Mineo. He's like a Christian rapper.
Yeah.
You listened to that song I sent you?
Yeah.
Was that hard?
Yeah. Have you listened to that whole album?
I did today.
The whole album is hard.
Yeah. So work in progress.
Big ups to my big brother, man. He's always telling me to listen to him.
Yeah.
Andy Mineo's dope.
Andy Mineo. Yeah. Like that's hard. So I like that project a lot.
Did you listen to the Top Boy album?
Yeah.
Did you listen to it?
Yeah, I did. Wasn't a lot of the songs older though?
No, for me they were new.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, the only song that came out a while ago was Drake's Freestyle. Yeah. Which is hard, by the way.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know if our listener check out Top Boy's. I don't know how you would find it because it's under so many different artists.
No, I think it's Top Boy. Literally,
we just look up Top Boy. Okay, just look up Top Boy. It's a lot of UK music. That's a good way for you guys to experiment with UK music. Yeah. Because pretty much like all the best, all the best except for like Stormzy, is up there. That song with.
I'm telling you, there's some hidden beef there, bro.
With Stormzy and Drake?
I don't know, bro. Or Stormzy and like Dave. I don't know. Why is Stormzy not on this?
I mean, he probably doesn't need it. You know,
it's just so weird.
Stormzy's doing songs with Ed Sheeran. Like he doesn't really need this.
Well, fact, I'm not saying he needs it, but it's like funny to me.
No,
like,
that's what. Like I bet Drake came to him, was like, "Yo, I got this album," and he was probably like, "No, like give it to someone else." Like no beef, just like, "Yo, set up one of these younger kids." You know what I mean?
Okay, but remember when Stormzy did the Glidewell show, or whatever, the Gladstone show,
Glastonbury.
Yeah, Glastonbury, whatever it was called. I remember watching it, and he's doing all these shout outs, and he didn't shout out Dave.
He brought Dave on stage.
He did, but he didn't shout him out.
He brought him on stage.
That's so weird to me, bro.
I'd rather go on stage and get a shout out.
But like, he's like, London wouldn't be better than all these artists. Yeah, maybe I'm just true.
He's always posting to Dave too. I think they like each other. I think that's what it is. Like Stormzy doesn't need that boost, so he's like, same reason Skepta's not on there. Like Skepta and Drake are friends.
Yeah, I just didn't work out. Maybe
he's probably just like, yo, like give it to someone else who needs that boost. Yeah. You know. But nah, that album's hard. That Popcorn song, Billions, that's my shit. Yo, Popcorn's nice. People don't know about him. What's this? Jack Harlow's got an album coming out Friday.
Ooh, that's gonna be hard.
Might be the one. He's also, for the people that want to know, October 17th, I think, he's coming to Detroit. I hope I see a lot of you there.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard.
Y'all gotta support Jack Harlow. Best white boy in the game.
Jack Harlow.
Since we ain't got no other role models.
What?
Jack Harlow, dope.
Sorry,
you on your phone, man.
Sorry, guys.
What you doing?
I'm researching like Drake and Stormzy tabloid beef. Is it a thing?
People are talking about it?
No. So, there's a guy named Wiley, and I guess
Yeah, bro. Wiley, he was acting a fool last week too.
Yeah, he's been tripping. So Wiley, I guess, doesn't like Drake.
Yeah. You want me to fill you in?
No. Fill me in. I didn't hear anything.
So, shout out to the Halfcast podcast. My whole inspiration for the show. But they talked about this last week. Basically, Wiley feels like Drake is only supporting UK music and doing the show and dropping the album because he sees something and he just wants to make money from it. Which, on this podcast I was listening to, they brought up the point, like, is there anything wrong with liking something and appreciating it and also making money off of it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were saying, like, yeah, like, obviously there is something here, like, UK music as a whole is blowing up, but that doesn't mean, like, Drake can't make money from it. You know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like, if for those that don't know, Drake funded this TV show that was really popular in the streets of UK.
I watched the first episode
of the new season
of Top Boy,
or like the old seasons.
No, the new season.
Okay, I haven't got to it yet. Is it dope?
It's dope.
Is it dope?
Yeah.
I've watched the first 2 seasons, but so anyway, so Wiley was saying that the only reason he invested in the show and does all these features in the UK music is because he's trying to, profit off the scene. What's that tag? Like culture vulture.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
But like to me, I mean, I agreed with what they were saying, that like there's nothing wrong with supporting and appreciating something and also making money off of it.
Yeah, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
You know?
And also you got to think about like, well, someone's gonna do it.
Yeah.
You much rather have a Drake who's an artist first come in, want to profit off it, and he hasn't really, in my opinion, I mean, he did a label thing with like Skepta though, right? But I haven't really seen him like he hopped on Dave's song.
Yeah, that was Dave's song.
You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't like
and he shows up to their shows.
Exactly. You want me to help you?
Yeah.
You got to sign with OVO. He doesn't do that kind of stuff. Yeah. So like, I really think he's there for the culture and just want to be part of it. 'Cause I think he knows him being part of that is way much bigger than him also just making money right away.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he'll find ways like Top Boy. He's like he probably
that's
like,
the thing is that like
for him to make money off an artist.
What does he gain? Off
like he's the biggest artist in rap
in the world. Like one of the biggest artists in the world.
So like cool, he's a culture artist. He can't make any money off you, bro. For real.
Yeah. Everyone in the UK knows who he is already.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like everyone in the UK is buying his music. You know, and one interesting thing that they brought up on that show was if the UK like artists and rappers really felt some type of way, why didn't they invest in the show themselves? You know?
Exactly.
Why has this show been sitting on the shelves for like 4 years? Why did it take Drake to come along to make it happen?
Exactly.
You know? So like if you really didn't want Drake to profit off of it, then invest in it yourself.
Exactly.
You know?
I feel like
it's a good argument. And then at the end of the day, like, we don't know everything that's going on.
True.
Like, there could have been a bunch of behind the scenes stuff. But, like, to me, at the end of the day, like, let's say with Irie, I love going there. It's good food. So what's wrong with me doing a brand deal with you? You know?
Nothing.
Like, it's not me stealing from you.
It's just business.
It's just business.
It's like smart, and it's rather to work together than be separate. The separate but equal thing that our generation loves, I'm like so against. Also, I was on tabloids, guys. Sorry for being quiet, but I guess Stormzy lost his girl, bro. Him and Mama Jamma broke up.
For real?
I guess. I don't know if it was real or not because it's tabloid.
Yeah.
But like, yo, she's cold, bro.
That's like the hottest couple ever, yo.
Yeah, and then the whole time, yo, I was like, I don't get how.
Stormzy's like 6'6". She's like 5'11". They were raising D1 athletes in the making. That sucks.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro, that shit's a rabbit hole. Going down like people's like news about all these celebrities.
And it's funny because like
half this
we're not in London, so like I'm like on London tabloids, and I'm all envisioning or hearing anything when I read it in a London accent. It's just funny.
Yo, Stormzy lost the team, fam.
They broke up, fam.
Hey, yo, fam.
Yeah, she called him done. She was done with him, fam. That's crazy.
That's funny. What else? We didn't really get into the music thing. What else you been listening to?
Well, I've been listening to, so not really new, but like I've been listening to a lot of old stuff lately too. So you remember the song "Really Got It" by Jeru?
Oh yeah,
yeah. So I've been listening to his "Never How You Plan It" album.
That song's hot.
Yeah, and that album's hot. So
I forgot how I found. Wasn't LeBron pushing that song? Is that how? Yeah.
So that's how I found it, at least.
I think that's how everyone found it. That song was hot.
So like, that's been crazy.
Yo, did you? Sorry to interrupt, but did you watch Rick Ross's interview with D Wade?
No.
Did you see that?
No.
GQ sat Rick Ross and D Wade down, and they just like chopped it up like it was a podcast for like an hour. They were talking about like D Wade's retirement and all the business decisions that like Ross has made.
Yeah.
It was a really good conversation.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, like they're just sitting down, they're talking about like D Wade coming from Marquette, Wisconsin. Yeah. Like how do you adapt to the NBA? Like you go from living in Wisconsin to living in Miami.
Yeah.
Like how do you adapt to that? It's a really good conversation. Yeah. It makes me want to watch it again and like take notes.
Yeah, I want to watch that.
Like those are both bosses, yo. Like
he bad grab a union too, which is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. GQ, man. GQ is really good at making content. They have a lot of good shows out there.
Bro, when you have the infrastructure, bro, come on now.
What did they start off as? Were they just like a fashion magazine?
Yeah. Publication.
Yeah. And now they're a good example of adapting. Mm-hmm. They started off as a magazine and now they're doing like content.
Yeah.
They're releasing like 2 videos a day.
Yeah.
On all these different channels.
So maybe I think about it too, like being GQ was like YouTube, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like for years print was the thing. Videos online.
That was the king of media, was print.
So like you're talking billions, bro.
And now they're in print and digital.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be whatever the next wave is, they'll be there.
These companies always form and morph.
Yeah.
Like it's really hard for these companies
I wonder what that is. Like, do you think they have a department inside of their business that's like, yo, your job is to trend analyze?
Yeah, and I think
your job is to pay attention. That's it.
I think they probably are more reluctant than we realize because, like, you know, they run a real business.
Yeah. Like
a serious business. But also, I think, like, you can't really argue content on the internet now.
Serious. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Back to KSI and Logan
when
Paul. When
Timothy Laghetto was dropping skits, you could argue that was kid stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, like, now it's like, well, we saw that kid who's doing the custom shoes.
Yeah.
He's really gonna, like, he really is, like, right now.
He just did a collab with Chris Brown. Like,
yeah.
He's
that's
really,
real life.
Yeah.
So, like, for you not to play in that space.
Yeah.
Because, like, kids growing up, and, like, even us, like, we're not gonna see the difference between a GQ and a girl or a guy who talks about fashion on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Everyone's got a voice.
Everyone has a voice.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse.
Everyone's got a voice.
So it might be your favorite girl fashionista YouTuber that you listen to fashion tips from more than you listen to GQ.
Yeah.
And their whole business is that they bring value in fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you want to be on GQ. You know what I'm saying? You want to be featured on the fashion, right? Like, that's a real thing. When people stop caring about that, they don't have a business anymore.
Yeah.
So,
which is probably why they've adapted. Like they're doing, what's that series they do? 10 things that blah 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 can't
so
live
I think
without.
they're fighting. They're probably more fighting from their life, more than we realize.
Swinging up.
But I think it's smart that I didn't know they're dropping content like that. Like
They're dropping real
Wade
content, yo.
And Rick Ross. Come on now, that's
An
like
hour interview with them. Like that's serious, yo.
That's like smart. That's just smart behavior, yo.
They're smart, man. And that was one of the first videos on their new GQ Sports channel.
Exactly.
So they're like completely committed to it.
Yeah.
Which is dope.
And I'm into like brands like I think those are the new ads. So like
yeah, we talked about that with Hot Ones.
Yeah.
Like if that was a beat up show.
Literally. So
there's your free marketing.
Yeah. So like advertising is gonna be actually making really good content. You still do ads when you want to push something. You know, earlier when we did the push, like do the push, but
I think it's
the content is the ad.
I think nowadays it's like since we have phones and access to all these screens.
Yeah.
I think as a culture and community, we're tired of ads. Like no one wants to see a commercial.
Yeah, no.
But we don't mind when our favorite content producer does a collaboration. Like I don't want to watch a Nike commercial. Well, Nike
makes movies, so
not Nike. Like I don't want to. Let me think of like
an insurance commercial.
Yeah, I don't want to watch an insurance commercial.
Yeah.
But I'll watch like a video of someone driving around in a car sponsored by Farmers Insurance.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll watch that and I'll pay attention to it.
Exactly. Especially if they give the creator, I feel like
they
full
give
control.
them the
Obviously, it's not anything crazy, but like think about the Casey Neistat ad when he did the Nike ad. Like you remember that video?
Mm-hmm.
Nike gave me a budget to make an ad, but I'm not gonna make an ad. We can travel the world, which was the ad.
It's
like,
bro. That
and man, like no one like
he's
got
so
that.
smart.
And I was like, listen, and I watched it and I was like, that's so crazy. He didn't make an ad. I'm like, no. He made the ad.
That's the ad.
This is the ad.
Yeah. Just having Nike in the title is enough.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I think that's just where everyone's going. Like this age of ads, like commercials and all that stuff, it's gonna die completely.
Exactly.
Well, completely is a stretch because radio's still around, so it's not gonna die completely. But the big money is gonna be in like doing a video for a restaurant where it's just us talking and eating their food.
And like
this is a good example. We were talking about this before the show started. Bang energy drinks, whatever.
It's on all the Instagrams.
It's all over Instagram, and I bought it because of Instagram.
That's so crazy.
It worked. Popeye sandwich. That's another great example.
Come on now.
We saw no commercials.
No commercials. People just say it was good.
Yeah.
And come in a couple jokes.
Crazy.
Now we're here.
Man.
Life.
So interesting to think about, man.
It was podcast, man.
It's a good podcast, yo.
Really good podcast.
Shout out to everyone that watches, man.
So, good recap. Us catching back up.
Yeah. I was telling Vince we're gonna do this like every 5 episodes or something. Just like home base.
Home base.
We're still alive. We're still here.
You guys have any I think we should just any questions or things you're curious or things you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Just like drop it in the DM, bro.
Yeah. If you guys got topics, anything we didn't talk about, let me know. Let us know.
Any questions, perspectives?
Any guest recommendations?
Yeah, anyone else?
We're down to have anybody come on.
Yeah, free openings.
Yeah.
Well, not really, but
we're a little booked out,
but just hit us in the DM and we'll get you on.
Yeah.
All right.
Episode 16, yo. That's wild.
16.
That's 4 months, yo.
Ooh.
Today's 4 months.
Ooh.
More to come. Peace.